Morning, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in once again with YouStuckWithMe.com. We really hope that you guys are taking little nuggets away from this, implementing it into your lives, making your relationships, making your marriages, better, stronger, healthier. So that's our prayer every time, we put one of these posts out. So we hope that it's definitely meeting what we set it out to do. So right now, and for the next couple of these, where I'm concerned, I'm going to kind of delve into that deep, murky, vast space we call the mind of a guy. It's really hard for women. They always, well, what's he thinking and this, that, and the other, because we're on two different pages most of the time. We think so differently. And I think the basis of that is because women are emotional. Guys are more analytical into the way they approach what they approach. Women, why and this and that, and when you're talking and you're having that intense fellowship time, you're like, why aren't you saying anything? And why I'm giving you all of this and you're giving me nothing in return. How many women, go ahead, just raise your hand where you're at. Nobody will see you, kind of look around, raise your hand, say, yes, I have said that on numerous occasions. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why he gives me nothing back in return. I just don't understand it. Because you guys are emotional, your emotions come out, and that's just how you're made. And so guys, on the other hand, we think it. If you tell us something, our mind immediately starts to analyze, figure out how to make it right, make it better. Even if what she's saying is true, we look like we're in a daze because we're thinking back to all of the times, this happened or that happened, and does it match up, and all of this is going on in our heads. So it kind of looks like we're spacing out, but really we're not. We're just thinking and analyzing, and it's one of those things where in the right context, you love us for it, because if you say, hey, can you fix this, or hey, can you move this around, or make this, we're there, because we analyze it, we figure it out, we put it together, and you're like, yeah. But then when it's that time when we're having a conversation, our mind is still analyzes, and it still puts things in place, and you're waiting for an answer, but nothing is coming, and you're getting even more frustrated because you're like, why don't you say something? And we're like, hey, we don't say things until we have it wrapped up in our head of what we're going to say, why we're going to say it, the basis behind what we're saying. And that answer sometimes can come an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, a day, 2 days later. But it's not that we didn't hear you, and it's not that we're not listening. The thing is, it's just a process. And some guys process faster than others, and some guys can come back with it quick, and some guys take a little bit longer. And 2-3 days later, now we say, hey, this is what it was, or hey, that thing we were talking about, and you're looking like, that was 2-3 days ago. I'm either over it, or I don't want to hear it, but it just took that long for the process to work. And it took that long for the process to kind of get in play, especially when you're just getting married. Because now it's new. Everything is brand new when it comes to that. So it takes a lot longer now to process all this stuff, because you're not used to it. You're not used to really having to sit around now with somebody else and work through stuff. So our brain processes things maybe on a lot slower. I don't even want to say slower, just a lot more, and it comes off as slower. It comes off as you think we don't understand, or you think we're avoiding, or you think we don't deal, and you're waiting for that answer, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer than what you would like it to take. So I just want you guys to understand a little about, what guys' processes are. It will help in the long run because once you understand something, then you can start to make little tweaks and changes to what it is for both of you guys to work together. And guys understand that women are emotional. Emotions run hot, they run heavy, they run at the spur of the moment. Sometimes we're like, calm down, slow down, but it's emotional. And we've got to understand that going in, that sometimes things are going to come quick and we got to learn to deal with that. So, our process level needs to come up. And, on the women's side, expectations of things coming back to us may need to come down a little bit so it balances out, the conversations we're having, especially, there are times when I know when we first got married, I would come home and, there's something that went on during the day or something she's not happy with, and she's been sitting on it all day. So, of course, she's got it down. This is what happened. That's what happened. This is what didn't happen. And she's been working it out the whole day because her emotions and that's what she's dwelling on. So when I hit the house, of course, I'm oblivious. I don't know, anything. And when I hit the house, man, all of this stuff comes at me. Bam! And in my head, I'm like, whoa. And I'm processing. I'm trying to process as fast as I can all the stuff that's going on and what happened and this, that, and the other, and trying to weed through. And it looks like, wow, and you're like, you're not answering me. You're not giving me anything. You're not. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what to say because I haven't processed it all yet. I don't know what. And, we had to go past that to where I learned to move a little bit faster, and Sherrie learned to, okay, I can't hit him with everything at one time and expect an immediate response because that's not his process. So, over the years, we've learned to come to that middle, So even when you guys have something for each other, you may say, hey, this is what it is. I'm going to give you a little bit to process it, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. So this is what it is, and we go from there and let it marinate a little bit, let both people get a chance to really understand what's going on and how to deal. So this is just a little piece, and I mean a little piece, of how a guy processes and what a guy's thinking or how they do what they do. And, hopefully, in the next couple of sessions we can hit on some more things. But I'm really going to start talking about more of how guys process what they process and how it works and how it doesn't work and how we go into things and how we come up with what we come up with. Because there's a lot of questions. Women are always, why? Why do you think this way? Why? Oh my God, I don't understand. And it's a rift. It's a big valley that you guys have to come to, knowledge of each other. And that comes with time. It comes with patience. It comes with a lot of understanding, first off with self and then trying to understand the other person, and you two trying to come together or coming together. It's going to be, it's a lot, because it's two totally different mindsets that you're trying to bring together. So I'm going to hopefully give you just a little glimpse into a guy's mindset in days to come, so we can make that just a little bit smoother. Guys, please don't send me emails saying you're telling all of our secrets and oh my God, don't tell them that and don't tell them this. So we're going to try to make it as smooth as possible. So with that, we're going to sign off for now. Again, women, give us a little bit of time. When stuff comes up, don't get so frantic where, oh my God, I need to know now. Give them a little bit of time to formulate, to get it all and put it in perspective. And the big thing I know, I'm gonna say it. Women are like, why are you taking so long? Why? And you see my face. Why are you taking so long? And then you start thinking he's trying to come up with a lie. He's trying to come up with with something to get out of it. Why? No, we're processing. We really are processing. You know, there are guys out there, I can't even speak on those, you know, but there are a lot that, you know, they do come up with, but you know what, let that be that. You know, mainly we process. That's what we do. And every time we're silent doesn't mean we're trying to think of a way out. We're just trying to process what we hear. So with that, you guys go have a blessed one. Be good to each other, love each other, you know, make the marriage work, you know, because it takes work. So go out there and work it. And we'll be back again, diving deeper into the mind of a guy. Mind of a guy. All right, guys, take it easy.